Awesome. Here's here. That's good. All right. Testing, testing, testing. How are we doing? Testing, testing, testing. All right. Testing, testing, testing. How are we doing? Testing, testing, testing. Taco talk.
Oh, hello everybody.
Taco talk.
Uh,
Okay, sounds good. Yep, we are doing awesome there. Um, good afternoon or good evening, everyone. My name is the Chosen One. Welcome. Welcome to another edition of Minecraft Power Hour with Takoyaki Gaming and I. Is there go? All right. But yes, how are we all doing today? Trying to figure stuff out still, but that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's get started, shall we? But yeah, let's go. Okay.
Right, let's welcome back to another edition of Minecraft Power Hour with the Chosen One.
Hello.
This is the first day, the first stream of 2018.
That's always good.
Whoa. And I was farming gold all day. So I am very far away. And I am making my way back.
Okay, I'll finish up this
Actually.
tunnel.
12 is not enough to do anything. I'm gonna leave those in there. Alright. And I moved the smelter.
Oh, you did?
Yes, it is all the way past at the end of the tunnel.
The one that I'm working on, or
yes.
Okay.
It's like past the little open area and then go through the tunnel again, and then it's right at the end.
Sounds good. Okay, I need sticks. Okay, there.
Yeah, we need to fix this gold situation.
Do you want me to come over and work on the
I don't know where all of the obsidian is. So I would say, depending on how everything goes on Wednesday with Chaotic, it may be Friday.
There's some obsidian here. There's 64 and 28 obsidian.
I think that's enough to do like half of one.
Okay.
So we'll need to go down to one of the lava pits, just dump water everywhere, and then just start mining it all off. But yeah, it's gonna be
interesting.
Yeah.
Man, everything is so bright now. It's so awesome.
It's all bright. It's all sharp and crisp.
Right. New year, new crispness, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we never finished the roof on one of these tunnels.
Oh. Okay, is that it? Okay.
2 of them. So, I'm thinking because the super smelter is kind of a mess to move. I've almost got it memorized.
Why don't you just make like a bunch, like leave one there and then leave one like at the another edge. That way you're not like constantly just moving it. You have like a bunch of them just lying around, and they're in like strategic spots, so it's not like they're like a waste or anything.
We would need an ungodly amount of iron.
Ah.
Because I think it has 20 hoppers.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, each hopper takes 5 iron.
Interesting.
And 1 chest. So it would be 100 iron ingots and 25 chests per.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. So like, if a creeper blows it up, it's a little bit of a hassle to get all the materials, but
right.
But moving I'm getting faster and stuff like that. And I usually do it like off stream, so it's not we can actually get stuff like productive stuff done. So I was thinking to fix that little bit of an issue at the beginning of some of our tunnels. We have like a chest on one side and then
a
crafting table. I'm thinking on the other side we put an oven or
okay,
or like 2 ovens. So I did that for the beginning of this
I saw that
tunnel. Yeah. So then that'll be a little bit of a use for our because then also the I don't know what to call it, but what is that? It's like the area that loads, like the chunks that load.
Oh, the chunk areas, I guess, or I don't know. It was chunk loads, I guess.
Yeah, so if you're too far away from the smelter, it turns off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or if like freezes because the it's not inside of a loaded chunk.
Oh, that's strange.
So I realized when I went back to look at the smelter, it didn't even cook anything because we were so far away from it.
That's
so
not
I'm
good.
trying to think. Yeah, so I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. So I'm like the smelter might be one of those things that we'll move it every now and then, but then like we'll just camp it like I'm doing the gold.
Okay.
And like just dump a ton of stuff in there, and then just like build a big old pillar of dirt. Oh, we gotta sleep. Build a big old pillar of dirt and just stay up there while you're safe, and just let it like just churn through all the materials. And then within like I don't know 30 minutes to an hour, then everything we put in there should be like completely smelted. But you could fill up an entire chest, and then like I don't know 30 minutes later, then all of it'll be cooked.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that, and then as far as like just farming gold, like just AFK, it's not efficient enough. The iron is efficient. like oh my god. Like I would sit, let's say it's supposed to be one nugget an hour. I mean 1 nugget every 5 minutes.
I was about to say 1 nugget an hour that's not good.
Yeah.
That's something is messed up there.
Yeah, so what it ends like something is messed up because it doesn't like I don't know if it's freezing or what, but if I like after the first couple minutes, like after it generates like a couple, I think some of the guys are just getting stuck.
Ah,
So I did a few things to change it, and I think it's a little bit faster, or it's not working at all. I'm not sure, but I usually leave it like overnight or while I'm asleep or something like that. So it's not like
have you thought about making like smaller ones for like the to get gold and stuff like that?
the smaller ones, like the bigger it is, the quicker they spawn.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, it would be a long time. So I was thinking of just building multiples. So like I'll do 6, and then even if they, um, I don't know, because the Windows 10 version is so weird. Like it works, which I'm happy about, but it doesn't work as fast as I want it to work. And I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or it's just buggy.
Hey Stouffer. I mean a free nugget farm is solid. Yeah, I think for Taco he just needs gold, and that'll solve all our problems and stuff like that. At least for like the railway. But yeah, I mean if it was a chicken nugget farm, it'd be pretty awesome. Um, hello Jinx,
Chicken.
how's it going? How are you doing today? Oh, I should also do this. Um,
Chicken. Chicken nuggets would be awesome.
I haven't been to McDonald's in such a long time. Just eat. I'd be wanting chicken nuggets. Yeah. I mean, there's always time for chicken nuggets.
Let's see. So, yeah, I don't. I need to. I've seen like some super crazy, um, gold farms where they're like, oh, this is like 1,200 nuggets an hour, and I'm like,
Phew.
I think that would destroy. Like you would just walk near it, and like the whole game would just grind to a halt.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's what would happen.
So I'm kind of like even my iron farm. I was worried about it. I'm like, I don't know if the Windows 10 version can handle stuff like this, or if it can. I don't know. Like my computer's pretty decent, so I don't know. I'm like, can it handle all of this? And for the iron farm, the answer, yeah, just stand next to it and you're good. I'm like, cool. Um, but it's like comparing the two. So let's say I sit there for an hour. I'll end up with, let's say, 12 nuggets.
That's not good, and also not too bad, I guess. But
Yeah, so that's
definitely
the actual.
need more progression on that.
Yeah, so that's the actual rate that it's supposed to have. It's supposed to be one every 5 minutes, and every hour is 12 groups of 5 minutes. So once it hits 12, then you're good. I
Mhm.
think once you get to a certain number, then they stop spawning correctly, and they start just standing there, and because they're standing in the spawn area, they don't spawn anymore. Kind of like with a mob farm.
Right.
Um, so what I need to do is I need to like just watch it, like get up close and personal and watch it. I got some more coal. Cause yeah, so let's say every let's say for an hour it works perfectly. I get 12 nuggets, which is 1 1/3.
Hi. You've lost me there. Matt and I do not get along at all. So I'll just trust and be like, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like just one iron bar, I mean, one gold bar, and like a few nuggets left over for 1 hour, and then I go to the iron farm, and it's like 12 gold ingots. So I'm like, oh, I can within 1 hour I can build tons of rail pieces. I can build like 32 rail pieces.
It's not too
But
bad.
yeah, I would have to wait 6 hours for the gold farm to be able to build 12 or 6. I don't know, 6. Yeah, it's like the ratio's way off. So I'm like, so if I build 6, it's basically 1 to 6 if it works properly.
If it works properly.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so I'll just build 6 nether portals, and then it'll be 1 to 1.
That'd be a good idea, though. I think that it'd be worth a shot trying.
Yeah, so I guess Friday, since I don't know how Wednesday's gonna go.
Yeah.
But yeah, Friday we can be like, okay, it's time to farm some obsidian. Gonna destroy many pickaxes.
Do we have enough diamond for that though, or?
We currently don't have any diamond, but we have 2 diamond pickaxes that have mending on them.
Okay.
So as long as we don't break them, then we should get a bunch done, and then we got to go to the skeleton farm and mend the tools.
Sounds good.
One.
Did that before.
Yeah, turn off and turn it back on. Our TV's haunted. No. Use the what you call it? Yeah. And then if that doesn't work, I'm not sure. Oh wait, I wasn't here, was I? Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Tear it down. Tear it down. We got some andesite.
That's good.
We don't need any more andesite. We got tons of andesite.
Oh well, yeah, that's true, I suppose. But
But
it can go by. It can go quick, really quickly.
yeah, especially with the walls.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. The vein's not that big. Awesome.
Famous last words. Oh, this is not that big, and then all of a sudden you just make your own cave.
There we go. Hello, Jinx. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to 2018.
Time to sleep.
I'm a bit.
Oh, I can dig straight down this one time. Yeah, I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Or up.
Yeah. All right. That's
Smothered by gravel.
or sand or water or.
Or lava.
That's pretty much exactly what Stover says. By a man that died of lava. Yep, that happens. Okay. Just do.
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
That's why I always crouch, just in case, because you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm actually doing pretty good. We had a pizza party yesterday.
A pizza party? That's awesome.
Yeah. We played some old original Wii games and had some pizza. Are we guys playing with mods? No, this is straight up naked vanilla Minecraft. When we're playing the Bedrock version for PC, so it is the Windows 10 version. For right now, the server's not joinable. It's just some people limited to the some of my friends that I know that are also streamers. But we may be opening it up in the future. But right now we're trying to just get this project established.
Yeah. To Iceland.
Yes. Let's see.
Okay.
I needed something. Jinx, do you play the Java version? Or do you play a different version? Oh, I was getting dirt. I don't think there is dirt. Oh, it's right above me.
Did the pattern get shifted? Yeah, I was about to say,
No.
do you want me to get rid of this side, or is this good over here?
Where?
Stouffer says, did the pattern get shifted, or was that on purpose? Did it? I don't know if it did.
Man.
Oh,
yeah, I got shifted one. Oh, no.
Oh, that's not too bad. I can fix that.
Yeah.
That was on my fault. That's my fault. I can fix that easily. Why is my stream not going?
Actually, let me get up in here, get all close and personal.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, I'll fix this. Thank you for that. I guess not warning, but.
The difference between my.
Okay.
Okay, so the original version of Minecraft was written in the programming language Java, and that's the version that most people know about. Then they came out with Pocket Edition, which was written in C++. People say that it's a more efficient language, and it's you can do more powerful things with it. I'm not a programmer, so I don't know exactly what the difference is. But then since Microsoft, okay, resume. Since Microsoft bought since Microsoft bought Minecraft, they started putting way more development into the Pocket Edition, and I think the Xbox version was also written in C++. So now they got a few of the different versions of Minecraft to be cross-platform because they're all written in C++. So it's good as far as like you don't have to worry about what device you have. Everybody can play Minecraft no matter what version, except for Java and PS4 right now, and I think another version. So
Stover says, I know the feeling of making an entire structure and getting bamboozled by the pattern. Yeah, it can happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially, like, me, I throw, like, all these curves in. I'm like, oh, and now it's going to be glass. And then it's going to be back to regular. But the really cool thing about for at least for on the Xbox side for the Bedrock edition, the Better Together edition, if you're friends with people on the if you're Xbox friends with other people, then you can jump into their worlds pretty easily.
The Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is not participating. Give me
No.
1 second. Let's see if another browser works. Seems to be happening. Oh, there we go. Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh, no, wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to be. Let's see.
But yeah, one thing that I really, really do love about this version is that it has a marketplace.
Yeah,
That's
from what I've seen, it
super-
looks really cool.
That's super duper easy to like get stuff from. I don't know much about the Java version, but I wanted to get like a real. So
The
basically,
Java version isn't too bad. I like it.
so as far as like skins and stuff like that, do they have like?
Oh, I don't know
Ah!
what happened. What just happened? What was that? What happened?
I almost killed myself.
How'd you do that?
Digging straight up.
Oh, never want to do that.
Okay, so as I was saying, wait, how did that even happen? Did the mountain go straight up? Like, where does gravel come from? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, here, I can see it now. Oh yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does. It goes straight up. Oh god, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting like a column of freaking gravel to just fall out of the sky. Oops. But actually, I'm gonna do this with the with a torch so I don't get freaking.
I think you're good. Oh yeah, you've got some. Why is my Wi-Fi is not doing so hot? If I miss any of your comments, I do apologize because my can't see my channel, unfortunately. There we go. Should be going now. There we go. There we go. I don't know why it does that sometimes. There we go. If you said something in the channel, I do apologize. I didn't miss it on purpose, but there we go. Should be good to go now. All right. All right. All right. Have you survived, Taco?
Yes.
I should also do this.
So right now in the Windows 10 version, they are doing this this sale where a lot of the people who they're sponsoring in the marketplace, they're making like a bonus like bonus skins and stuff like that to
That's cool.
give away, and they did like a 12 days of Christmas kind of thing, except they did it like way late, so today's the last day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they gave oh, I think I keep but yeah, for the Minecraft skin, they're giving away a bunch of free stuff. But for the dino thing, it's comfy. I like it. Oops.
Okay.
Ray has a pink one.
Okay, let me do this real quick, and then
But oh, crocodile. It does kind of look like a crocodile. think, yeah, it has a little. What is it? Like Godzilla. The sun is setting.
Is it? Okay, I'll be right out. Or go to bed, I guess.
I don't know what I'm gonna do during the summer because it may end up getting too hot.
Get like a thin one.
I don't know if they have. Oh God!
You're super jumpy today.
It's like the wall exploded as soon as I walked past it. Oh man. So, so I know you did all. I'm trying to think. What should we do? So this is 2, and then it's gonna go up 1, right? Yeah, that'll be too much digging. So we'll cap it off, and then it'll make it easier to climb up there. So. Yeah, then we won't have to tear out all these trees. So, let's double check the pattern. Alright, well, I'm gonna. Alright, thanks, Jinx. You have a good rest of your night as well. We usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Minecraft Power Hour. Gonna try to keep it up the whole year. But yeah, catch y'all later. Have a good night. Alright. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing some granite, and then I should be good for the moment.
Okay, there's tons of granite in one of the God, there's a lot in there.
Oh, is there? Okay, I wasn't sure, so I was like, I just passed this one. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab this, but I'll grab.
Yeah. There's I guess I don't know. We should like save it for a rainy day, or. But actually no. For the granite, we keep running out. Or we keep getting low. What is it? Andesite, on the other hand, is like can't get rid of this stuff. So we just keep finding it over and over. And then speaking of the freaking materials, I found 2 more veins. But So what do we got? I'm gonna go here. Ah! Okay. Nothing. I'm good.
You're good. You're still alive.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Can I do that trick? Ha! Oh.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm trying. Where did it go? I'm trying to there we go. Did it for the last 2 bricks. Oh, that's why. Okay. You know how you can like pop in a torch under a stack of gravel?
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, I mess it up most of the time. But
Okay.
So much andesite.
Do we have chest full of it or no?
For andesite, we have almost an entire chest full of polished
All
and.
right, that's good.
And then for granite, we have a few stacks. Um, let's see. Another wall, and another wall, and ooh no. Okay, there you go. So. Do you know what time y'all were planning on doing the forest?
I have no idea. Definitely I'm gonna have to ask her.
Oh, okay, cause I know y'all streamed it before. Um, do you remember what time y'all streamed it before?
It was just I don't honestly don't remember as well. It's been so long,
Okay.
but I think whenever she's free, I don't know if we're gonna do it in the morning or afternoon or what, but we'll
Okay.
see. I'll definitely have to ask her.
Alright, cause I think I caught y'all on that afternoon one time.
Yeah.
A couple of times. Man, so many valuables. So many valuables. There we go. So,
All right, let's grab. Let's see if there's anybody here.
I kind of wanna.
No, it's over there.
Let's see. Ah! I can't get down.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Just.
There we go.
Yes, Kaz. A new background. I moved yesterday. No, I moved the day before yesterday, and yeah, it's been awesome so far. I can actually see myself, and it's awesome. And the internet is supposed to be really good as well, so I'm pretty happy about that as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Do I sound far? Well, my mic is over there. I think I'm using the webcam stuff, but how do I sound? Yesterday? No. Yes, Kaz did before. New background. Oh, whoa, hold on. I think I know the issue. No. Hold on. Let me do this. Pause you there. All right. Well, my mic is over there. I think I'm using the webcam stuff, but how do I sound yesterday? That's you got it. All right. What are you doing? What was that? All right. Very cool. One thing I'm going to try to fix for this stream is the audio, but seeing as it'll eventually get fixed.
As far as condenser mics, the one I'm using right now is like 20 bucks.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yep. And then you just need a because it's an XLR mic, you'll just need a cable, which can just any XLR cable will work, and then you need something to plug it into. Like it'll be a USB interface, and those are pretty cheap.
Thank you guys. That's awesome. If you got time later, we can definitely fix it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I need to get like a decent microphone or something. I have like microphone, but I used to. It was like my friend and I was like, oh, let's do a podcast, and we got like a microphone. I have to look for it. It's somewhere over there, or it's somewhere in my backpack. I'll have to find it. But yeah, yeah. I know my audio is my biggest thing here, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that's taken care of as well.
Yeah.
Sounds good, Kaz. I'll do that. Thank you again, Kaz. I know my audio has just been all over the place, but hopefully I'll be able to fix it soon.
Cool. Now.
I was about to do it. Okay. It's time to sleep as well.
Okay. So.
Okay. This is good as well.
Yeah. Do you have an Android?
Do I have an Android?
Yes.
Oh no, I have an iPhone. I was like Android. I don't have a robot. It was like phone. It was like no, I don't have. I have an iPhone.
Wait, iPhones they don't have. You can't put a SD card in them, can you?
No.
Okay.
I have like a 6, I think. I don't know. I have to.
Okay.
I think it's a 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker. Okay. La 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 la. Gonna dig up a mountain. Da 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 da. Yeah. Ow.
Right. Very cool. Once we're done here.
Digging up mountain. So, what other structures could we build? Could we have a castle, a pyramid, and a spire?
And the the inspiring spire. We've got plenty of tunnels. I'm not sure. We'll have to maybe like an underwater thing.
That people kept saying that. I can't. I think people kept saying like last week. People kept saying something about Sea Lab something. I can't remember the. I think it was a cartoon, and like 2 different people said it, and I was like, yes. I remember that show came on Cartoon Network. I think.
We're gonna need a lot of glass for that though. But I know Kayla. She does. She talks about that a lot. She does her underwater like bases and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Ow. I'm thinking because there's a well, that's kind of too close to that base. Keep missing the jump. Come on, dude. You're gonna break your ankle. Okay. Ha. There we go. So next to the main house, there is a water monument.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna. If you want to work on that, that's gonna be a whole journey in itself.
Yeah, so I was thinking of taking the water monument and turning it into something, because then we could have an offshoot of the railway. Just
That'd be
go
cool.
like the subway actually.
That'd be actually
Like,
awesome. Like do it underground.
yeah, and have like a glass tunnel that just goes. So, okay, so under. You know what? I keep forgetting to write it down in the Discord.
That's why
I have
I
no
kind
idea.
of started like carrying like a notebook I think around with me,
Hmm.
like a
Hmm.
pad just in case if anything interesting pops up.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get back into doing that because I have one. I just don't use it all the time
Mm.
because a lot of times I have the idea like when I'm driving, and I'm like, crap, I need to write this down. And since I have Windows Phone, I have Cortana, but she's stupid. So all I can get her to do is remind me to do stuff. I can't be like, Cortana, open up this app and write a note. She's like, oh, do you want to use my notes app? And I'm like, no, because that doesn't tie into the stuff I already have. So, eh. Yeah. Okay, how much dirt do I have? That's it? Really? Yeah. I'm gonna shave this mountain.
Shave it of its features.
Yep, it's gonna get a buzz cut.
Okay, that's okay. Those are gonna be there for okay.
It's gonna look like a Dragon Ball Z fight happened next to it.
I've I've tried
Never.
getting it to
Okay.
what's up? What?
Nothing. Nothing. I was jumping the gun.
Oh, he thought I was gonna say I hate it.
Oh, you never seen it?
I mean, I've seen
Ah,
like
no! Sorry.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. So
Mhm.
like, and I've seen like the abridged version, which is pretty awesome in itself.
So, are you talking about the abridged series that where somebody's making fun of the series, or the actual like Kai, where it's a no filler version of the series?
I think like someone was making fun of it. I think
Okay, yeah,
like Team Four Star, I want to say it was called,
yeah. Okay.
but I know like the gist of it and stuff like that. But I
Mhm.
never sat down and actually watched it from like the beginning.
Okay.
And like every
Yeah.
once in a while, like the fights will pop up on like my YouTube stuff, and I'll watch them and just be like, "Wow, that was kind of cool."
Okay. Yeah, I watched it. What was it? I started watching it in middle school. Back in what? Ooh. 97 or something like that.
I was 7 years old.
And watched it all through high school, except for my junior and senior year of high school. I was like heavily into the tennis team and heavily into art because I went to the art school. So I think it was right for when they started the one saga with the androids.
Oh,
I kept missing like certain episodes, so I'd have to wait for them to like play the whole arc and then loop it back around. So and I would get like a couple episodes into it, and then something would come up, and I wouldn't be able to watch it, and I'm like, well, I'll be back in like 2 months, and that just kept happening over and over and over, and I just never got into it. But recently, when Dragon Ball Super came out, I I got back into the series, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch every single episode. So I went through all of Z. I still haven't watched like Dragon Ball when he's younger and everything, because that's where a lot of that's where the story started.
oh really? I mean, I've just been seeing bits and pieces of it, and just like,
Mm.
but I know like understand it, but it's just like, and I feel like the same thing like I've said before, like with comics, is just like I would love to get into some, but I feel like there's just so much involved and stuff like that that like I don't know. It's like daunting at first to be like, I want to get into this. It's like, oh man, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I can get that because, like me, I've been watching anime for 20 years,
Mhm.
so So I've gone through multiple phases where it's like I'm gonna watch everything, and then it's like I don't like a lot of stuff, and then it's like, oh, I love anime again. I start watching everything again. So I've developed like a taste, and I know what I like and what I don't. And even now, like now that we have the podcast, I'm even refining my taste even more, and
That's
then also
good.
broadening my horizons too, because we actually talk about um, like we'll preview shows that normally we wouldn't give a shot. Like if it was just I'm gonna watch something, we would me, I end up starting a lot of shows and not finishing them. But in most cases, if I did that, I wouldn't remember the show.
Mm,
But now that I'm actually having a discussion on my first impressions of a lot of shows, even though I don't finish them, I remember my impression. One, because I talked about it during the show, and then two, I listened to myself talk about it while I was editing it. And then three is we do a we do an opinion on the trailer, and then we do an opinion on like the first couple episodes.
that's
So
cool.
it's a night Ray Ray. I yeah, doing a podcast like that really helps me like refine my tastes and helps me remember like a lot of shows that I watch. Okay. I'm gonna throw some coal here. The sun is setting.
Yeah, I see that. I'm about to.
So. No grass. We don't need grass. Good. Good. Get. Come on. Get out of here.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to throw grass away, but I keep grabbing the wrong thing. Oh no. You know what? Flint too. Get over here. Good.
Okay, I need my. Okay, very good.
If you could do a podcast, what would you do a podcast about?
That's a good question. I know we've always like tried to start podcasts and stuff like that,
Mm,
but just about like of anything. But it was just like our first podcast. We were starting it like before grad school, like our second semester of grad school, and it was like we're gonna do this every day, and it was like grad school started. I was like, yeah, this is not gonna happen. We started like trying to do it like a bunch of times, but it'd be cool to be like I don't know, a little bit of everything. Talk about like movies and food and like video games stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like
So
I don't
kind of like
know.
a variety show.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of cool as well.
Did you ever start it, or did?
We started it. We've done it like we like our record is like 2 or 3, and
Okay.
like we started full of gusto, and then all of a sudden like life happens, and then we it falls by the wayside.
So did you
Uh,
ever post it anywhere, or?
we did. I think he posted it like on like several sites. I guess I don't know
Uh,
what they were off the top of my head,
uh,
but we did. They're out there somewhere, but I don't know. And we
okay.
stream together as well, so we would like do a podcast, kind of like stuff like that as well, like talking.
Uh,
But
so now that everything's over, do you think you'd revive it?
I mean, I'll be, bleh, I can't talk. I'd be all for like working on podcasts and stuff like that because I did that during grad school, so I know like the gist of stuff, like what to do and stuff like that, for, like audio and like cutting it together and stuff like that. So
Mm,
I know what to do. But I mean, I would have no problems like doing that again.
okay. Mm,
Yeah, because I did for grad school, like my like project, I guess, for was just like doing like a podcast and like talking to students, like undergrad and graduate students, and like teachers and alumni, and it was just like I
like
talked
an
to one like alumni who was in Korea at the time, and he was just
Oh,
working on projects there, and we talked through Skype, and it was awesome. So that
okay.
was
So it's
like,
like an interview kind of thing.
yeah, and I've always liked doing that kind of stuff.
Hmm. Hmm.
'Cause my bachelor's degree is in journalism, so I was like, I gotta talk to at
Ah,
least some people, I guess.
nice.
Gotta put it to use at some point.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think you should start it.
I've been thinking about like starting my own, but again, I would have like I need to like just like several topics and like not talk to myself because I can just ramble, and rambling is not good, especially when I ramble because I'll start just going off and off and off, and
Well,
just like just. Hmm?
what kind of questions did you have that you asked the people?
Oh, it was just like, how do you get started into the program, and well, like what do you do and stuff like that. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's been a while, but yeah, it was just like just talking to them, what their hobbies were, and what they've done, if they were like alumni, like what they're doing now, or like if they're like a brand new student, like a freshman, just like,
Hmm.
oh, what are you doing, or what do you plan on doing, like especially like first year grad students, stuff like what do you plan on doing next year and stuff like that. So it
Uh-huh.
was it was fun.
What if you did that to other streamers?
That'd be a good idea, but
Because it's you could do this like similar questions,
yeah, that's true. It's very very true.
especially now that you know a lot of smaller streamers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's a good idea. Just
That'd be
yeah, that'd be
that'd
cool.
be that'd be interesting.
That would actually be,
Uh,
yeah, because I feel like also like smaller streamers as well as like I feel like there's barely anything for them, and I guess for me as well, I guess, but like sponsorships have to be like you have to have at least 1,000 followers and or like more than that and stuff like that, and there's like you
hmm.
barely have to like you really have to like work at it, and which is awesome, but it's really cool like seeing like some people work on it and then get awesome stuff, and then seeing some people try to work on it and get nothing and then have to stop, but so that's always
Hmm.
interesting.
I'm kind of like working the show out in my head, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you because a lot of podcasts that I listen to, they usually have like a different guest every week,
Mm.
and you don't have to have a guest every week, but you could come up with like simple topics, and then just because you know a bunch of different communities, you could just
Yeah, that's
like
true as well.
and I I
So
know a
if
lot
there's
of them
like
are like
similar streams you rang, I know, but you stream Minecraft as well, don't you? But yeah, no, yeah, that's true. I'll have to look into it more.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure you could like it'd be a good way to network, and then also you could like give other streamers exposure and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, I'll leave that there. Put that there. But yeah, and like I've said, like I feel like smaller streamers don't get like a lot of support. I guess it just be like
Hmm.
good luck, and you're like out in like the wilderness, I guess.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Um,
So I know me, I like I like giving people ideas. Like I like taking stuff that I see and like I don't know, just giving my input on it. If I didn't have like if I wasn't as into anime as I am, um, I would definitely hop on the whole streamers thing because I like a lot of games. I listen to a lot of news and stuff like that about
mhm.
the gaming industry. It's just I don't have the time to do everything I want to do because
Yeah.
it's like I have my 3D degree where I got to keep my skills polished somewhat. Um, I love anime, so I'm doing that also. And then and then there's games, and I'm like, I wish I had like 5 of myself, because then I could be full time on everything.
Clone yourself, and then everything will be easier.
Yeah, well, probably not easier. I'd still be exhausted, but I'd get 5 times as much stuff done.
Or get like the time turner from Harry Potter.
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, she apparently one of the main characters, like, she's really like studious and stuff like that, so she gets like this like not time machine, but it's called time turner, where she can turn back time and she can take like a bunch of classes and it, like appears out of nowhere and stuff like that. So it's cool.
Okay. Are there any side effects to it?
Well, she ends up being like exhausted and stuff like that, but and she can't like touch the like and like interfere with like the past and stuff like that, because then like in Back to the Future, it's like a time paradox kind of thing, and everything is destroyed.
Okay. So if I'm trying to think like what.
Where'd you go, by the way? Because this tunnel is relatively done.
I'm sorry. I got obsessed with getting dirt for that hole, and now I done shaved down like half of a mountain.
Oh, you're on top of the mountain. Oh, come over.
I went back to the old tunnel because I don't like the entrance or the exit, and I'm like, I'm like rebuilding it and brainstorming your podcast.
Like my only thing with the podcast is like there's already like a market out there for the podcasts and stuff like that. So people are doing more podcasts,
doesn't
but
matter.
That
doesn't matter.
That's true.
Well, if I thought about that, I wouldn't have done mine. I'm like, you don't do. I'd say don't do it for like for success. Do it for yourself. Like
that's
me,
true. That's
I watched,
true. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, like the way I was explaining it before. I watched tons of stuff and never finish it, but I don't remember most of it. Like I've watched probably 11. I think now that I've updated my list for the stuff that I bought, I've started 1,100 anime.
Wow.
Do I remember them all? But from the last 2 years or 3 years, I remember all the ones that I started because I actually like had a discussion about them. So
that's true. Hello, Dr. Blue Jay. How's it going? He says, "Get it." I'm definitely working on it. But yeah, it's easy. I need to like actually like because for me, I need to actually like sit down, write about it, and be like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this. But yeah. But once I get into like the swing of things, then it'll be like, oh, that's not so bad, and then I'll just be like, that's easy.
I feel like you gotta just jump into it.
Yeah, I know. I have to get out of my comfort zone and stuff like that.
Cause
I get like super comfortable and just be like, this is fine. And then when it's not fine, so I just need to like push myself.
Yeah, it's like me with the streaming. I wouldn't have started this at all unless because like watching you and Chaotic stream and all that kind of stuff, and then now I'm back with stacks and stacks of dirt. Like I'm filling this hole finally. Yeah, so watching y'all two stream and I'm like that was super fun, and then me, I just like Twitch Switch just happened to see me streaming my show and like gave me the invite, and at first I hopped in there and didn't really like I don't know, I was like I don't know what to do, and like I'd say something and then nobody answer. That's mostly because everybody's streaming. So
yeah,
I just felt awkward for a while. So then I decided to just start hanging in people's streams, and by doing that, it's like I got to know you and Chaotic and a lot of the other people that I know from Twitch Switch, and then overtime has been messing everything up. But other than that, I got frustrated with not being able to do anything, and I'm like, you know what, screw it.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So it's one of the things where it's like I kept like me. I'd like to have music, and eventually I want to turn like these streaming sessions into like a overarching story.
That'd be cool.
I'm like, yeah, I don't have time for all of that, and if I were to do that, I need to have everything recording separately. Like I'd have overlays and all that kind of stuff for for the stream, and then I take those separate pieces and like edit them and like tweak them to where it'd be similar content but like different, and then put that on the gaming channel that's completely dead. So, but it's like one, I don't have experience with streaming, so I needed to just start working on the experience part. And then
Yeah.
once I have all that down, then I can worry about, okay, so tomorrow when I stream, I need to make sure this computer right here that I built is actually running the stream, and then on my main computer I'm like recording like the like the clean video at like a high quality and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
then
there's a whole process to it. That's always
Yeah.
interesting.
and then like the audio needs to be recorded separately. Everything will basically be running on its own computer, but then one computer will just put everything together and send it to the stream. So the stream will look it will look exactly the way it does, and it may be a bit more higher quality because each individual part is being controlled by it's like a separate computer. But then afterwards, then I can tweak everything like 100%. So that hole's done.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll
And
start
now,
working on the other tunnel.
Okay. I'm kind of. I'll do that off stream. Okay, let's start laying down some sick slabs.
Okay.
Let's see. But yeah, so instead of like doing what I like, instead of a goal that's like so far away that it would take, I don't even know how long it would take me to actually start that. I was like, you know what, whatever, just start.
Yeah, it's easy to like talk about and stuff like that, and I'm notorious for like, oh yeah, I'll get to that later. But I don't know. It's just once I start doing it, it's be like, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Mm-hmm. And then me, I have too many ideas.
Yeah.
So, like, like how you started the whole podcast there. Like, that's a really I like the whole like most of the reason why I'm giving like all these input and everything because it's like I
want you to do it so that way I can relive it through you.
Yeah. I'm like, it's really cool. But yeah. And I'm pretty sure somebody else is doing something like for small streamers. Or if not, then I don't think there's a lot of people doing it. So it'd be a good
yeah, that's
be
true.
Like a huge I don't know, market, I guess, for it. or there wouldn't be much competition. There you go.
That's true. Okay.
So slabs is why I'm here. And I think we had an issue with the slabs because we needed stone, right?
I am smelting some stone or burning some stone, I guess, in the furnace, I guess.
Yes. In the super smelter or
the super smelter, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me run. Let me eat so then I can run. There we go. There we go.
How did I do this before? Okay. Yeah, let me just do this first.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's relatively small as well, so that's good.
Alright, then let's do some Dome. Yeah. And let's slab it up.
Yeah, because my future goal, way into the future, is to be like to do this full time and just like be like one of the the most like well respected and stuff like that. But I know that takes time, but it's getting there though. But I don't know, we'll see.
So,
That's way into the future though. But we'll see.
but no, so so what do you mean by well respected?
Like trusted and stuff like that. I don't know, just like not like causes drama for no reason or whatever. Just like an actually can be like trusted. I guess I don't know. Just one that can be like depended on. I guess. And like can have fun. I guess I don't know. I don't know why like that, but just like someone that can just be like be fun to hang around with. I guess.
You already like that.
That's true, but even more than that, I guess. I don't know. It's just thoughts, I guess, to the future. I don't know.
So, one of my coworkers, kind of expresses himself the way you do. So I'm trying, like, I'm trying to find the best way to like
Explain
respond. Well, like to respond to those ideas because, I feel like I was a little hard on him.
Oh.
But in me doing that, like like a lot of the ideas that he comes up with now are more fleshed out, I guess.
That's cool.
So, like when you say well respected and everything, I'm like, I'm assuming you mean like a lot of people know you and think you're a good guy.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Like a whole bunch of people, like tons of people. So I get that part. But I would say that would be more towards popularity.
I guess, yeah.
Because the people who know you already think you're a cool guy. So, I guess like half of it I get, but the other half, I'm not sure. Is this sunset? Because I took out one torch, and, like the sky got darker.
It's getting darker. It is getting darker.
So my game's bugging out again.
I don't know. It's just random talk, I guess. I know it's gonna happen eventually, but just like full time and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's nice to like think about it and stuff like that. But way into the future, I guess.
So for me, I try not to think about like my audience and everything too much, like as far as like the size.
Right.
And I try to focus on like what I enjoy doing.
Right. Yeah. It's not like I'm gonna like forget about everything. It just be like I definitely want to keep doing this and have fun and stuff like that. So it's not gonna stop. I don't think.
And I don't know. It's like with some streamers, I can tell. Like I don't know a ton of streamers, and I don't know a lot of popular streamers. Most of the streamers that I like know are smaller streamers from Twitch. But the popular people who I do follow and stuff like that, like whenever I see like a popular streamer, I either can, I guess, relate to them or like I get it. Like I get, like either we're into the similar things or they're just super entertaining and stuff like that. And it's because you know, like you can see them enjoying themselves. So, I'm pretty sure this advice has like been given to me before, but I kind of want to like give it in a different way. So it's like, but yeah, it's like just just do what you love, and everything else will
Yeah,
follow.
no, yeah, definitely, that's the main plan. Like this seems to be working, and I'm doing relatively well, so
Hmm.
I definitely want to keep going.
And and like me, I'm trying to work on the confidence thing. Like when
Right.
people ask me certain questions, I don't really know. Like every time somebody says that's a cool costume, I immediately pull up my inventory and start talking about my Minecraft skin. 9 times out of 10, they're not talking about that. They're talking about the freaking dinosaur onesie I'm wearing. It's just I forget because it's comfortable. So I'm like, so that's it's like every single time, like even today. They're like, oh, nice costume. I'm like, yeah, in the store, you got this free thing. Heavy Rain has joined.
How you
So,
doing?
pretty good.
Hello.
Well, welcome to the
Good.
stream.
Good evening.
So, this is the Chosen One.
Hello.
Nice
And,
to meet you.
yes, this is Heavy Rain. Um, I am very good friends with his girlfriend. I knew her from high school.
That's cool.
So I've known her to 1998 or something like that.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I reconnected with her has it been like 2 years?
Yeah, it's been about 2 years now.
Yeah, reconnected about 2 years ago. And then he's been on the podcast a couple times.
That's cool.
I think they were on the podcast for like a full season, and then they got really busy. So now we're getting back together with games.
That's the plan. That's the key.
Yeah.
Holy
But,
crap, y'all have been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are way in the other tunnel.
How far away are y'all?
If I'm not sure which direction you're going, but if you're heading in the right direction, you just run to the end.
Okay, yeah, I
Okay,
think.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, I
just-
see y'all.
Yeah, just keep on going.
Like I'm chasing a ghost.
So, so, um, your skin has changed. Did you get the holiday stuff?
Yeah, I keep changing stuff. I never know what to do.
Oh yeah. But so yeah, with this for this tunnel, I got sidetracked and Juan finished like both walls. So I'm doing the floor and I'm putting in the little power sections, and then the roof should be similar. So basically, right above the cobble in the ground, there should be cobble in the ceiling.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah. So here. And then yeah, like all the other tunnels, oh, I don't have those red I thought I brought some. Did I put it in one of these carts? Those redstone blocks.
The polished granite.
We have polished granite, and it should be.
Oh, you're looking for redstone blocks.
Yes, redstone blocks. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I found one stack. I think I took all the redstone blocks from the house and brought them this direction. Where I put
Somewhere.
them, I'm not sure. I have a stack of 64, so I'm good for now. I just want to know where I put them. Maybe I put them in those chests back there because I was running out of inventory space. But I'm good for now.
I just need to find some slabs.
Yes, if you run all the way to the end of the tunnel, on your right, I moved the super smelter over there, and in the double chest at the end, there is there should be a bunch of stone blocks that have just been cooked. And then if you go to the what is it? The chest, the table thing.
The crafting table?
Yes, the crafting table. If you open up your recipe book, there should be slabs, or you could put 3 across the bottom, I think. So
It took me a second too. It was like, what table? Oh, the crafting table.
yeah. um. So last stream, we had talked about New Year's resolutions. Bless you.
Thank you.
We had talked about New Year's resolutions. Mine is like just one word: more streaming, more gaming, more videos, more anime. Do you have goals for the next year?
That's a good question. I can't. I mean, like I know I have goals. I don't know how to phrase it in a resolution. I guess.
Okay.
Just be more consistent with things that I want to do instead of getting sidetracked all the time.
That's a good one. I need to do that as well.
I mean, yeah, because I'll start off with the best intentions, and then I'll be like a squirrel, something to catch my attention, and then I'll just be gone, and I'll never come back to it.
I think I was like that for like the last, let's say, before I started the channel, and then I started this like huge unending project that takes up all of my time, and I don't know, it's like a good thing and a bad thing, because like if I think about what my life was before the channel, I'm like, what did I do with all of that free time? And I can't remember.
Yeah, I felt the same way because I definitely was like when I was younger, I'd start like projects and then just get either tired of them or bored of them or just then stop caring with that particular project and then I'd just leave it unfinished. And like even my parents were just like, you're doing stuff, but you're not like finishing them. It's like yeah, I have like no interest and I just go from one thing to the other, not really like paying much attention to it. And then I was like, and then I got into photography and I was just like, my friend was doing like a photo project where she took a picture every day for like a year. And I was like, if I can't take a picture every day for a year, then there's something like I need to like really like evaluate myself. And I ended up doing it. And I was like, let's just keep going. And then it was just like, and it was pretty awesome. And I've been doing it for the past 8 years. But it's just been like, if I can't do this one thing, it's like then I definitely need to like evaluate and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I have. So this is probably not the same as what you were talking about, but I have a giant backlog of video games that I've been wanting to do, and I'll start a game, and for whatever reason, I just don't go back. So, I mean, that's kind of relatively mild compared to a lot of the other things that I want to do, but just the fact that I can't even complete a game anymore, and especially one that I really enjoy, is kind of carrying over to a bunch of other things where just get sidetracked and never get back to it.
Okay. So earlier, Juan had an idea, and I kind of like took that idea and started like kind of working on it in my head and like fleshing it out. And it's kind of something that I did to my coworker. And I don't know how I feel about it. Like I kind of feel bad because like I felt like I was kind of shooting down his ideas, but then I was also like building them up, and I don't know if it was one of the things where it's like he was saying it to vent, but then I just kind of expanded it into this like crazy big idea. But I don't know. I feel like it's constructive rather than like um anything like really negative. So with that idea, I have a similar thing. Like I have tons of games that I want to play, and I just haven't gotten around to them. I would say, do you think you could come up with like a criteria? Like, what do you need to do in those games to where you can kind of check them off the list? Like, is it a completionist thing where you like gotta play it 100%, or are there like certain things that you can do for most games in general? Because like a puzzle game is going to be completely different than like a sports game.
Hello, Calix. How's it going? Yes, indeed. Power hour time, indeed. Yes, it is. It's awesome.
Calix, hi.
But for me, I think like because I've mostly just played Minecraft because it's a really simple game, and I've just like kind of like gone by the wayside of video games and stuff like that. But I definitely need to get back into it. So I need to like actually start like completing games and like finishing games like Mass Effect and like all the other high like quality games stuff like that. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely need to get more into gaming in general.
Okay.
Yeah, like I started Persona 5 earlier this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I was addicted to it for about a month, and then I got to a point where I guess I kind of psyched myself out of it is the best way I can say it,
Mm-hmm.
because so I try to be too much of a perfectionist, and I started reading into you know, in the game you build relationships with the people in your party, and then when you max out the relationship you get a more powerful summon and this and that and blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm getting towards the end of the game and I'm nowhere close to I guess maxing out my relationships with everybody. So I psyched myself out and I haven't gone back to play it because I'm kind of, well, I want to do it the right way, but I wasn't able to do it. So now it's like just hanging over my head and taunting me.
Okay.
Taco Calix says hi, and she highly recommends Mass Effect. I keep hearing, I know Raiko mentions Mass Effect all the time, and it looks like a blast. So I'll definitely have to get into that eventually. But I have to get into like other games as well. So just trying to get into that as well. So yeah.
Okay.
Because I know like my first playthroughs of games just be like, oh, this is a fun game, and then I'll play it again. And it's like, okay, now I know what to do, and then I'll start looking into like more of like the lore and like all like what I should do and what I shouldn't do and stuff like that. So that was me with like The Witcher 3, because The Witcher 3 is a massive game, and it was just like this is amazing. And then I was like, I started looking into the lore and stuff like that. So and then figured out like, oh, I should do this, and then I'll get better stuff like this and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought The Witcher 3, a couple years ago, and I've played about 3 hours of it, and then I haven't returned to it. So that's another one where I just, for some reason, just didn't go back to it, and I should.
Okay. So, for a game like Minecraft, it's basically like infinity hours to finish it. What I guess, let's see. Well, for this game, I'm basically like, I just like sip the game, just like every couple of days, just play an hour, and I set some big goals like this railway. If we go at the pace that we're going, we're not gonna finish it until like April. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I get my little Minecraft fix every couple of days. So I don't. So basically, when I first started this game, I played. What was it? Ray Ray was with her mom doing stuff. So I was just at the house by myself, and I'm like, well, what am I gonna do now? And I didn't have any like answer. I was like, should I? Because I wanted to. I don't think I was that serious about streaming, so I'm trying to think like, what was my like plan? I wanted to get back into games. I don't think I was playing any games at all, and I was like, so which game should I get into? And I'm trying to think. Let's see, what game should I get into? And
Kaylee
was
says I want to get into The Witcher, but yeah, it's a great game. It's there's a lot to it, but it's a pretty awesome game. But yeah, I know with me, Minecraft is just a chill game for me. And it's just like I can just put on a movie either through Netflix or YouTube or just watch a stream, and then it just be like I can just do that for a couple of hours and then just be on my way.
yeah, yeah.
The
I
bi-
was like, good.
no, I was gonna say the Binding of Isaac is like that with me. Where I just go through, I can do 1 or 2 runs a day and kind of be satisfied with it. But it's one of those games where I always go back to for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think like how, because I think there's 3 games I wanted to. Well, there's 2 games that I had played before that I wanted to try, and I wasn't sure which of the 2 I was gonna play. So I was like, should I get back into Command and Conquer because I used to love that game and I hadn't played it in like years, and like each match is like 30 minutes for me. But I thought I fell into the cave. Oh my god. I am having a very jumpy stream. So let's see. Oh, so the pattern's off a little bit.
Is it?
Yes, because of this cave. I was I'm trying to realign it. So it was Command and Conquer. I'm like, should I get back into that? I'm not sure. And then what was the other game? World of Warcraft. Because
I've thought about getting into World of Warcraft.
because I had played it for so this is let me I gotta count this. once I get it set up that okay, so when I graduated from the Art Institute, they kind of had like job placement programs are really hard if you're trying to like place an entire class of students in a very competitive field. So they kind of had like backup jobs. They're like, if you're not one of the star students and get like scouted during the portfolio show, here's a job that's not retail or something like entry level that not it's a job that like, not everybody can just walk out of high school and get. Like this is a job that's, I call it level 2 jobs, where it's like you have the level 1, which is like retail fast food, anybody can get it as long as you have a high school degree, and then you have level 2 jobs, which are like contractors. Like most people can still get those, but those are like they're contract, they're usually a little bit higher paying than the entry level jobs and stuff like that. And then you have tier 3 jobs, which are like the salary jobs, the jobs that quote unquote like full grown adults with children and families and all that kind of stuff. Those type of jobs that you have.
Boring jobs.
Basically, yeah. So they basically offered us tier 2 jobs. Like they didn't like we've been through college. We have like a bachelor's degree. They're not gonna just offer us like regular tier 1 jobs. They did because they wanted to make sure people like they held job fairs, but it wasn't like something that they really pushed. It was just something that they sponsored. So the job that they offered was like the tech support line for Blizzard.
Oh, that's cool.
So you'd be like one of the like if you have an issue with the game, you'd put it a ticket.
You'd
like
be a game master.
If you were really good, you would get promoted to game master. But what I did was like the entry level part of that, where it's like I learned the job, and then if I become really good at it, then one day I'll be a game master. So I did that, and to be good at your job, you have to know the game. And I had never touched World of Warcraft before. Is it nighttime? The hallways look kind of purple.
It is.
Yes. Okay. So I played that game every day after work until what was it? until I ended up getting a text from my current boss asking if I was interested in a 3D job, and I'm like, the text seemed kind of fishy, seemed kind of like spam, but then, and I kind of ignored it right away, but then 2 seconds later he's like, okay, I guess you're not interested, and I'm like, no, that's actually a real person. I'm like, wait. so so after taking the like doing the interview and taking like the modeling test there, I got the position, and I was like, I can work part-time while I kind of transition out of this other job. By the time I got down the street to the to the traffic light, they called me and said I don't need to come in anymore.
Oh no.
So then I pulled over and called my boss back and be like, I can work full-time now. So
Hey, that's very convenient.
yeah. So
What was
yeah,
his
so
reaction?
he was like, yeah, come in tomorrow. So I've been full-time ever since. But so years later, I was at home by myself, kind of bored because my wife was doing other stuff with her mom, and I was like, should I get back into World of Warcraft, or should I play
World of
Commander?
Minecraft.
Yeah, I was like, should I try this game called Minecraft? Because I had listened to the drunk Minecraft from Markiplier, and I had seen a couple episodes, and it was hilarious. So I'm like, let me actually like play the game proper and find out what this whole game's about. That from the moment I installed the game, I played it for an entire month straight. Every night after work, it was just a couple hours of Minecraft, and I'm like, okay, gotta go to sleep. And I did that for an entire month straight, and I made myself sick of the game. It was the beta version, so not all of the features were there.
Oh, you played it like right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning of the Windows 10 version.
Oh.
So I think it was like 1.8, 1.9 was out for the Java version, but because the Windows 10 version, like it was after Microsoft had already bought it, and they just started like revamping the C++ version to try to, like, their main goal was to make a version that it doesn't matter what device you're on, everybody can play together.
Mm-hmm.
So like the early days of this version that we're playing now, back when it was like $10 and it didn't have anywhere near the features as the Java version. So I was just like, this is the best sandbox game. I don't think I've ever played a sandbox game like this. So I got just hooked really, really hard. And then I was like, I don't want to look at another block. I was like, I am done. And like I started doing a bunch of research on like how to play the game and everything. And then I started finding out like a bunch of features are missing. So I'm like, oh, you can have a map. And I did the map recipe, and it's like, it didn't work. And I'm like, why? I'm playing Minecraft. And then I started finding out that no, it's not the same game. Basically, I'm playing Pocket Edition. I'm like, oh. So eventually they started adding more and more features, and I think there's still some things missing, but right now the versions are really, really close to each other. But after I had like had a Minecraft crash, and I'm like, I can't, I don't want to see another block. I just stopped playing and started concentrating on anime again, and then like a little bit later, I started getting that Minecraft itch again, or like I had heard a piece of news like, oh, they added that one feature that made you mad. I'm like, okay, cool, and I went back and played for another entire month, and then I hit that crash again, and then it went in like quicker cycles. Like I didn't play for an entire month and then stopped playing for like 9 months. I played for like a week, and then 2 months later I played for like another week, and then I really got serious about the anime channel, so I like stopped Minecraft for a very long time, and then after I got situated with the anime channel and everything's like I have everything going, then I'm like, okay, I want to start playing games now because the other two channels were dead, and then I got invited to Twitch Switch, and then I started learning about Twitch because I heard people say things about Twitch, but I never knew like anything about it, and then I started learning like the stuff that I know now, and then I met Juan,
And then it all came together.
I was like, no, I don't want to play Minecraft right now. I really, really don't. And every day I was watching his stream, and then eventually I'm like, crap, I gotta play now.
I mean, I try to influence everyone to play Minecraft. It's a pretty fun game. I mean, I know not everyone's gonna like it, which is fine, but it's not a game for everyone. But anyone that plays it is pretty awesome, I think. Or that tries to play it at least is good, I guess.
Mhm.
But,
So
yeah.
But yeah, so then I got hooked, but it was like a weird kind of hook. It was like I know I want to play this game, and they've added so many newer features that I want to do stuff. I know 100% that I don't have enough time because I had like established a schedule with the anime channel. So I was trying to figure out like how I can do everything. And during the summer that I got into Twitch and everything, I was like, okay, so I want to start like my way to play Minecraft again will just have to be on the stream
Yeah.
because it'll be like killing two birds with one stone. I'm like, I already do the show on the stream, but I'm like not experienced with it. So if like anything happens, like it completely sidetracks the show, and I want to be able to just like quickly deal with anything that pops up. So I was like, I need practice. So then I started trying to figure out like how I could get the practice, and during the summer, I started setting things up so I was like, okay, so I'm gonna start doing the stream, and I start having all these fancy plans, and quickly realized that I won't be able to like execute everything. So then I started getting really, really mad and like upset because I didn't have any free time because work got like super duper busy, and then two, I had already given up my summer to overtime, so I had disposable income. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and build a new PC so I can start doing the stream. And then before I could actually like put my hands on it and build it, overtime happened again. And then I got really, really like frustrated, and I kind of went like, I'm gonna stream anyway. I'm like, I don't have the time, but I'm gonna stream anyway because I don't want to, like, every time I get home, I'm, like, watching people stream, and I'm like, I can't. So I'm like,
That's
you know what?
kind of exactly how I felt, too. Because it was just like, man, people are streaming, they're having a blast, and I should start doing that then. And I was just like, eventually it was just like, yep, alright, I'm gonna eventually start streaming again as well.
Yep. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'm not gonna, like, get myself in trouble at work. I'm going to do small little bite-sized chunks. So I was like, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock. And that shouldn't cause any issues.
I'm going to put some of the cobblestone that's in here into the hopper since it's not cooking anymore.
Okay, yep. There's a thing with a chest on, a sign, a chest with a sign on it, yeah. So now I'm here. And now I'm trying to get other people, like, they're like, I want to do this, but I just, like, there's something in the way. And I'm like, no, just say I'm going to do it anyway, even if I can't. So as far as your super duper long, like, hour and a half long tangent, your games, play them for like 30 minutes a day or 30 minutes every couple of days. Just like, just chip away at it, and you'll get it done.
Yeah, I got to start being... and it's not just games; it's other things, other life things too that I want to start doing. Like I told you last stream that I'm working on my car because my car is a thing that I've always wanted to work on. It's the reason I bought the car to begin with because I wanted to do, all this race car stuff to it and make it all fast. So I'm committed to just making a plan and sticking with it.
Hmm.
What kind of car is it?
I have two cars. So I have a 94 Nissan 240 SX and a 93 Nissan 240 SX.
That's cool.
So they're basically little cheap Japanese cars that have a bunch of car parts for them, and you can turn massive amount of horsepower and make them all crazy and stuff. So
That's cool.
It's kinda-
I know
kinda what I
nothing
wanna
about
do.
cars, but I always like seeing people just like get like a small car and then all of a sudden transform it into like something super serious.
Hmm.
yeah, I'm big into, like, I didn't want to buy a new car. I kind of just wanted to build up a new car, customize it myself, make it my own, instead of just having a car payment for 5 years and then it eventually breaks down and I have to go buy another one. I can just build it how I want, make it look how I want, you know, do crazy stuff and be good with it.
Oh, bedtime. Are they similar enough, the two cars, to where you could call them like the twins?
They're the same car. One's just 1 year newer than the other, but kind of. The second one, so the 93 is kind of be the one that I drive every day, and I'm gonna do little simple stuff, but I still needed to take around my dog, so it's not gonna be crazy. But the other one, I kind of want to Frankenstein it and just turn it into a monster of a car.
Okay.
So, but it's expensive and time consuming, and you need a lot of knowledge and tools. But I will hope to get there someday.
Well, at least you have two. So one you can like make sure it's running, and then the other one you can just doctor up and make Frankenstein, like you said. Because I know my stepdad, he has a Supra.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, and it's like taken apart and everything, and like he has an old man car right now that he's driving.
What year is the Supra?
I want to say 80 something, but I'm not sure.
Oh man, that is so nice.
Every-
You don't understand. In the car scene, a Supra is a legend. It's basically like what would be accurate? It's like having a PC with like two Titans and all sorts of mad stuff on it. It's like that's the car that is just the god amongst cars.
So I know a little bit about cars, and I can tell like that his car is, I guess, legendary because every time I end up going to either getting some parts for either my mom's car or my sister's car, and like they like we'll either go to AutoZone or one of the other car places, and like somehow they start talking about what car they have, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got a Supra," and then the dude's like, "What? It's like, what year?" Just like you did. So I'm like, "Yeah, I get it. It's a famous car and everything."
Yeah, it's because with those cars, all right, so first Fast and the Furious, that's where everybody's like, "Oh no, that's the car," but mechanically, the engine is, you can do so much to the engine that you can get it to over 1,000, 1,200 horsepower, just ridiculous amount of horsepower, and they look nice. They're rare, and just the amount of power you can turn out of it, the things that you can do if you really want to, if you're serious about racing, is almost limitless.
Okay, that's cool.
I know absolutely nothing about cars, but it's always interesting seeing like how people like work on their cars, and like the Fast and Furious movies are pretty amusing to watch. Just seeing like what works and what doesn't and stuff like that. So I don't know. A bunch of my friends back home were super into cars, and I was just like, I don't know. I just use it to drive to work and school and stuff like that. But yeah.
Well, I mean, don't let me fool you. I'm not, by any means, I'm not a master mechanic or even know half the stuff. I got two really good friends that are gonna help me with my car, and they know all this stuff. They're gearheads. One of them's a mechanic that works on semis and pulls out motors and all this stuff. So they're the ones that are gonna help me with it. I just like it because I like to drive fast, and I don't want to buy a new car.
That's all the reason you need.
Yep. So, yeah. So it looks like you have You have a plan, guy.
I'm working on it. I'm working. And then, of course, I want to definitely keep watching more anime. I've kind of stopped watching a variety of them, so I kind of want to go back to watching things that I would have normally watched.
Okay. Are y'all still watching Food Wars?
I am.
Okay.
I love that show. You got to give that show a shot.
I will eventually, but it's one of them things where I don't. I know so many people love that show, and I'm pretty sure Juan would like it if he checked it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out.
Because it's a cooking competition show.
That's cool. It sounds right up my alley.
Yeah. So it's just one the one issue that I'm like, okay. I can't.
Tell him the issue. Tell him the issue.
Apparently the food that they cook is so good. People's clothes blow off in orgasms.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And that's just that happens in like the first episode, and I'm like, okay, no thanks.
Okay, but you say that. You say that. And then last year you were like, hey, Keijo's a great anime. You should really give it a shot.
So, both shows. So, one is a very cool and also informative cooking competition anime. And I get why people love it, but there are certain parts where I feel that part's not needed.
Hugh Jane, US, thank you for the follow. Sorry, Taco, to interrupt you, but
No, that's fine.
Hugh Jane, thank you for the follow. You're wonderful. You're a 1 million, and you're one of a kind. I really do appreciate the support. Welcome to my channel, and I do hope you enjoy your stay. Continue, Taco. Sorry about that.
No worries. Yeah, tons of people like it and everything. So then, I don't know if it came out in the summer or something like that. Then you have I had talked to you about this show before. So then you have this sports anime with quotations around it. It is basically 180 degrees from Food Wars. This is a sports anime, quote unquote.
Okay.
The
very light on the sports.
Yeah, it's technically a sports anime. I would say, I guess I'll explain it the way I explain it to everybody.
Do not trash sport anime. It's amazing. That's what Kalix says.
So, yes, sports anime are great. Shonen battle anime are great. If you know those shows, you know that genre very well, then you may be able to appreciate this one if you can suspend your disbelief that far. So, the way I explain this show to everybody is, it is a sports anime about this one sport.
Kalix says, I don't know if it's a particular one or the genre, but
yeah. So this specific one where it takes place in this Olympic-sized pool, and there's this platform in the middle of the pool, and the contestants try to push each other off of the platform. So
sorry, Mason. I'm gonna have Taco. I'm gonna have to interrupt you again. But Mason, thank you for the follow. You're wonderful. You're 1 million, and you're one of a kind. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you for the follow, and I hope you welcome to my corner of the internet. And welcome. Continue, Taco. Sorry.
No worries. So So just with that part of it, you're like, okay, cool. It's like a tournament battle anime, whatever. But then you get to the part where people can't suspend their disbelief that far, and that is the contestants are all women, and you only can use your butt or your chest to knock people into the water.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of like soccer. You can't use your hands. So I'm like, okay, I wonder how they're gonna like execute this. They're gonna execute it Dragon Ball Z style. Everybody has super over the top crazy moves. One of them's called like titty dunk. So like it's super duper over the top. Like it's super crazy, and most people can't suspend their disbelief that far. But I love this show, not because of the boobs and butts, because I don't care. I'm over that. As far as anime goes, I love the show because they take it so seriously. It's so over the top. It's so ridiculous that I can't help but appreciate how silly it is. So
See, with that, you can use the same logic with Food Wars, because
yeah. So that's why I gave the caveat is like it's 100% like in reverse. Like for Food Wars, it's a great cooking combat like battle shonen type show about food, and every now and then it gets like weird like that. Well, this show is the opposite. It's 90% boobs and butts wrapped in.
Kayla says it sounds so extra.
Yeah, it is. It's 100% extra. They didn't need to do all of that. It could have been a really cool martial arts judo style sport that you like. It just happened to take place on like over a pool, and it would be great. Like I would I would tell a bunch of people to watch it if it was like that serious of a martial arts sports type of show.
Like filler anime episodes. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I don't know. I guess it'd be like every episode is like a a hot springs episode. But
Hot Springs. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you know anime, there's like it's basically a filler episode as far as a long running show are the episodes that are kind of nonsense that don't is everybody sleep?
I just got into bed.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it started getting darker and darker, and I'm like, is that something swimming towards me? But so yeah, for long running shonen battle anime and stuff like that, the filler episode would be the episode that doesn't really like it isn't really part of the main story. They either did that because they want to stretch it out, like stretch out the story, or they caught up to the manga and there's not actually any like content for them to animate. Or the show was canceled and they just have to make up their own ending.
Filler episodes of an anime are super extra and ridiculous, like in Naruto, for example.
Yeah. 2 words: ninja ostrich.
Ninja ostrich.
Yes. But for like regular shows that aren't long running shows that have like a huge manga and everything that they have to follow, like hello zombie,
like Dragon Ball Z did with the Frieza saga, where they stretched it out forever.
Yeah, like they stretched out the last battle for a very long time. For other shows that aren't like battle shonen shows, a filler episode would be everybody goes to the beach today.
Okay.
And then there's a fish that's attacking everybody's tops, and they have to stop it because the tops are missing or whatever. That's every anime has something like that.
Yeah, and then there are the more serious anime that don't have like silly episodes like that, but it's just like we're gonna go to the beach and we're gonna do fireworks and we're just gonna relax, and then the next episode like okay, let's go back to school and do whatever we were doing or something like that. So like each genre has their own type of filler episodes and stuff like that. It's just yeah, I would say like Keijo could be like 100% filler the entire time. Um, it's not for everybody. 100%. But okay, so this is basically done. So I'm gonna start the bridge. I'm trying to remember.
This conversation is literally the most accurate.
You cut out literally what?
This conversation is literally the most accurate.
Yep. But so yeah, I think you would like Food Wars.
I'll definitely have to check it out. Is it
It's
on like Crunchyroll or whatever?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 seasons of it already, and once you get past the whole clothes flying off part, it's a funny anime. The characters are all lovable, and they don't take it too serious with like the rivalries, and I just think they did a good job writing it. It's a good job animating it. Every time I watch it, I enjoy every episode. There has been an episode where I was kind of like, this was kind of a dud. They've all been really good.
That's good. Kalix says, dude, I'm a certain sports anime, a game lasts an entire season. Oh, and a certain, sometimes anime is so extra. Yes.
Yeah, because there's so much especially if there's characters competing against each other. There's so much inner dialogue that they're going through. Like
Yeah.
especially there's this one basketball anime where like where let's see. I take that last one out. That's the one behind you. Yeah. This is gonna be these. We've been the bridge. Let me switch.
Like
these
my
up.
knowledge of anime is it's not super lame, but it's like Pokemon and stuff like that. And I know sometimes they can get like super like over the top and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I know like the newer versions are all over the place, but I know like the older, like the first ones, I guess, were were pretty good, but at the same time they also had like their faults. But I don't know. And not I want to say not Transformers. It was I forget the name, and it's gonna bug me forever. But maybe it was Transformers. But um, it's I don't think it started with a V, but it was something.
Ultron?
Ultron.
Voltron, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of that one when I was younger as well.
Let me see. I need bricks. Yeah, there's what was it? There's also have you ever seen G-Force?
I used to watch this show a long time ago when I was a kid. So I remember little snippets of it. I don't really remember the overall story, but I just remember loving it and hoping that I would find G-Force toys anywhere.
Okay. So the G-Forces are originally called Gatchaman. And they I so like I'm doing like a backlog series for the channel where I go back start basically when I started watching anime back in '96 before like a year before Toonami started, and they started they put Gatchaman, they got Speed Racer, and a few
Oh, I
like
used to
really
watch
really
Speed
old.
Racer too. I think when I was younger.
Yeah, they put a few really older shows.
The dramatic pause spin. Oh!
Yeah, they ran them on Cartoon Network, and then like a year later, they started putting a bunch of anime in like a block, and that's where Toonami started. And
Love Toonami.
when I'm oops no.
You said when you were younger. Yeah, definitely. I don't remember it too much, but yeah, definitely when I was younger, I'd watch some of that. I don't remember too much about it, but I do remember it was like this was really cool. And then I guess losing interest. I guess when I was older.
Yeah, Toonami had me hooked, and then somebody when I was in high school gave me they gave me a fan sub VHS of a show, like basically real anime. Like it was subtitled. It was all in Japanese, and I was like, "What is this?" And ever since then, I've been hooked. But I'm trying. So, oh, there you go. So
I'm here.
these two sides. Ah. Well, I picked up that block that I dropped. Um, these two sides, they're gonna continue over here, and I'm trying to debate whether I want it to touch down. Yeah, I'm gonna have a touchdown. Okay.
Touchdown.
It's gonna start here and here. So what you can do is you can continue the side walls, because the side walls are not gonna have the pattern. It's just gonna be two of the stone bricks all the way across.
All right.
And then the middle is gonna be the pattern again. But yeah. So I'm trying to think. How do we get to the Toonami?
Like I remember Konami, but I
it-
never really like got into it. It was just like because there was like a bunch of like shows, right?
Yeah, there was it was like a 2-3 hour block.
Yeah, it would start like in the middle of the day. They changed it up a couple times. I know they had like Outlaw Star,
Yeah.
Tenchi Muyo, Sailor Moon.
Tenchi!
Yeah. Um, yeah, Dragon Ball Z. That was the big one.
Yeah, that basically like.
And they had Yu Yu Hakusho for a little bit.
Yeah, I remember that. So, I think so. You started talking about Voltron, and then I started talking about Toonami. One thing that I'm doing with the channel is I'm doing a backlog show. So I'm basically revisiting everything from when I started watching anime in '96 '96, and I'm basically gonna go through like everything I used to watch.
That's
So
cool.
It's gonna be Voltron.
Gundam Wing. That also had
Yes.
that.
So I didn't really like. So me with mech shows like that, I'm not really into the ones that are different type of brick.
Different one.
Yes. You can craft it with those if you
Oh, okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Never mind. We're using the exact same one all the way.
yes. If you push E, I think your inventory will come up with a crafting table next to it, and that type of brick should be highlighted. And I'll go ahead and start the pattern down the middle. But yeah, as far as mech anime go, I'm not really into the ones where if it's like the military, like everybody joins the United Force, blah blah blah, and we are fighting against these people, and you have to enlist in like those types of anime. I'm not really into because the sun is setting.
Yeah, it
Because a lot of times they talk about a lot of what is it, there's all these acronyms, and like they're always talking about the technical specs of the robot, and this is just me, like the parts that I remember where I'm like I just start dozing off, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch something else. But nowadays I've started getting into a lot of them because if it's character driven, like there's this one Lagrange. It's about these girls that are in high school, and they end up having to pilot these mechs, and I really liked it because it wasn't about the mechs mostly. It was about the girls, and so when Gundam Wing first started on Toonami, I wasn't into it. I was like, nah.
Not to interrupt, but it's almost 10:20. If you want to end it,
Oh man.
we were having a good conversation, and I didn't want to end it.
So fun. Okay, so I'll talk about this last part. So, but yeah,
Did you also know
because,
there's a village here as well?
a village.
There's like in the
No.
sand area and the desert and stuff like that. There's a village.
I think
Party at
I've
the
seen
Village.
that one. Is it next to the water?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I've seen that one. I try not to spend too much time over there because then zombies will start
yeah. These
spawning.
zombies are weird though. I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason. Oh, you not have those? Have you not seen those in the Java version?
I know.
Because they like poison you.
Yeah,
or,
they
like,
do. They
They
do.
like. So, what was it? So, yeah. So when they put Gundam Wing on, I wasn't really interested. But then they put on this other Gundam series called Gundam MS-18, and it was basically like guerrilla warfare Gundam Squad, and they were like fighting in a jungle. And it was like there was this love story between two people from opposite sides, like they do most of the time.
It's a mech Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool.
And I really, really liked that one. That's like my absolute first Gundam series that I liked. And then like years and years and years later, they came out with another one called Gundam 00, and I really liked that one too. So
I don't know if I saw that one.
it's really good. So as far as like the Gundam series, there's two that I absolutely love, and then I may be able to get into some of the other ones, maybe. But my first Gundam series that I actually watched, I didn't like it at all.
See, I watched Gundam Wing, and I don't even remember what it was that I liked about it. I think it was just the designs of the Gundams that they used.
Mhm.
So I was all like, "Yeah, this is awesome. I like the show." Hardly remember anything about the story.
Yeah.
And then they had another one that came on afterwards. I can't remember which Gundam it was, but it was the one where the main character had the King of Hearts, and all of the main Gundam heroes and villains had some kind of spade and class. So they had like the Jack of Spades, and then like the Queen of Diamonds or whatever.
Okay.
And then that's how they'd call their Gundams. And that was the other one that I really liked.
Okay, that sounds
And
interesting.
yeah, and then I tried watching Iron Blood Orphans. That's out on Crunchyroll, which is really good. But I've made it to like 2 episodes, and I just haven't gotten back to watch it.
See, that one's really good. Like now that I've kind of like refined my taste in what is that? Is that a like
The spider
suffocating
drowned.
Spider? Yeah, I was like, how did the spider drown? Oh, did he like sink under the platform?
Yeah, and he couldn't get back out.
I've never seen that. Okay, I need to eat before I start, and then we will have to continue this another day.
Okay.
But yeah, this is fun.
All right, I will end it. Don't go anywhere though, because we're gonna make someone one of us. Let's see who's online today. Actually, let me go into a tunnel just in case, because I see a skeleton over there.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm gonna hide here. No one can see me here. But okay. Let's see who is online today. Let's see who is online today.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think we will visit Kirikub. She is in creative. She's probably drawing something awesome. We're gonna do. Oh no, she's offline. Never mind that. All right. Let's see. Let's do Old Willow Scrub. He is playing some Horizon Zero Dawn. We're gonna make him one of us. Let's go here. All right. Let's do this over here. All right. All right. All right, everyone. I am the Chosen One. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I won't be doing stream in the morning because I work until 5:30. So I'll probably try to do a stream in the afternoon. But then we'll see how tired I am. But we'll see. But yeah, I've been on a Portal kick and I want to get back into that too. So that's pretty fun. But you're all wonderful. You're all 1 million, and you're all one of a kind. And you're all awesome. Thank you all so much for the follows, the hosts, the donations, either through bits or through money, subscribing, lurking, chat, and talking chat. Really do appreciate you all. We're gonna visit Old Willow, and then we're gonna end the stream there. But yeah, I'll be seeing you all either tomorrow or Wednesday. We're gonna get back with Chaotic, and we're gonna get back into our streaming together. We're gonna start with the Forest and plus other games, but we'll see how that goes. But I'll be seeing you all later. Bye bye.
All right. That has been another edition of Minecraft Power Hour with the Chosen One and Heavy Rain. Minecraft Power Hour will be back Wednesday, I believe, depending on the stream with Chaotic. If not, we will definitely be back on Friday, and we may go back and start working on the Nether portals. It's going to be lots of high crafting and probably falling and getting hurt. But yeah, as always, this is Big D from Takayaki Anime, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!
Okay. This.